Let's now animate these K-5 droids. I'm gonna go into the outliner, and for now, I'm gonna hide the second one. I'm gonna select this one from here, and let's move this thing back on y-axis. First, let me lock the sequencer, and let's move this thing back on y-axis and bring it maybe just about there. I'm gonna move this thing on x-axis as well to just about there, and let me bring this window in here. And you know what? I find these warnings and messages highly distracting. So if you're in the same boat as me, what you can do is you can type in the console command, disable all screen messages and press enter. Boom. There we go. Let's now adjust the position of this track. I'm gonna bring it maybe just about there, maybe somewhere around here, let's say. And let's bring this track into the sequencer. It's locked. Let's try this thing again. There we go. I'm gonna bring it down here and me bring this window up here. I'm gonna add the parameter of current position on rail. Let's add a keyframe. Let's move to frame number 120, and I'm gonna change this value to 1. And let's play this animation. It's too slow. Let's bring it maybe to frame number 60, and let's play this thing. Yeah, it looks better, but I want to set the end frame at frame number 60, so let's do that first. And let's play this animation. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a few adjustments with the track. So I'm just gonna lock my sequencer and let's bring this window here. I'm gonna move this window here and let's select this track. I'm gonna first of all select this point and delete it because I will add this curvy sort of movement from scratch. For now, I'm just gonna go in here and let's rotate this thing on Z like so that we have this a straight path for the K-5 droid. And let's play this animation. I'm gonna also hide this cube as well. Let's play this thing. Oops, we need to adjust the keyframe interpolation as well. I'm gonna unlock the sequencer and let's select both of these keyframes and change the keyframe interpolation to linear. Let's lock it back and I'm gonna save everything. And let's now play this animation. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, it looks good, but what I'm gonna do in here is to select this point from here. Let me adjust my view. And I'm gonna select this handle and let's bring it just about there. I'm gonna select this point and let's create a duplicate copy of this point on x-axis and bring it maybe somewhere around here, let's say. Let's bring it back on y-axis to just about there. And I'm gonna move this point and bring it somewhere around here, let's say. And let's rotate this thing on z-axis to just about there. I'm gonna select this handle. I'm gonna switch to local space. And let's bring it somewhere around here, let's say. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's play this animation. Let's enlarge this window. Perhaps what I should do in here is to select this track and maybe fractionally bring this thing up on Z. Maybe just about there. And also move this thing on Y as well and bring it somewhere around here. And yeah, I think it looks a little bit better. Let's play this animation. What I should do in here, I think what I should do in here is to select this track once again, and I'm gonna select this point and maybe select this point from here, and I'm gonna select this handle and move this to just about there, I guess. Let's play this thing. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit better. Let's now select this track, and I'm gonna select this point and maybe move this thing up on Z-axis to just about there. And I'll select this handle, move it on X-axis to just about there, and maybe bring this thing down on Z-axis as well to just about there. Perhaps I should move this handle and bring it over here. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, I think it looks good, but I'm not sure. So let's enlarge this window and see how this thing looks like. The movement is pretty sharp, so I'm gonna select this track and select this point and bring it down on Z-axis to just about there. I'm gonna select this point, bring it over here. Oops, no, maybe not. Let's move this thing on Z like so. And I'm gonna also select this point from here and maybe select this handle and move it on Y-axis to just about there. Let's see. I'm gonna enlarge this window. I think I should split this window, select this track, and I'm gonna move to frame number 60, and I'm gonna move this entire track on X-axis. Let's bring it down on Z-axis as well to just about there. And let's play this animation. Let me see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Let's split this window and I'm gonna bring in the outliner. I'm gonna now select this K-5 droid and bring it into the sequencer. It's locked. Let's try it again. I'm gonna open up this transform parameter. I'm gonna open up the rotation parameter and let's enlarge this window. I'm gonna bring this window down here and let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be the pitch parameter. So I'm just gonna move to frame number 0 and add a little bit of, and give this droid a little bit of bank angle as it takes the turn. Let's give this thing a bank angle of 30, I guess. Perhaps it should be negative 30. I'm gonna add a keyframe here and let's move this playhead. I'm gonna add a keyframe in here as well. And maybe change this number to negative 25. And then I'm just gonna move this playhead somewhere around here, let's say, and change this number to, I don't know, 0. Oops. There we go. Let's play this animation. Perhaps I should maybe move this point, move this keyframe fractionally back and place it here. Let's play this animation. And I should also move this keyframe maybe just about there. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna close these parameters and let's save everything. Uh, and I just want to make one final adjustment. I'm gonna select this track and make this movement a little bit more smoother. I'm gonna select this point. Maybe I should select this point instead. And I'm gonna select this handle from here and maybe fractionally bring this thing up on Z to just about there. And maybe a little bit back on X-axis as well to just about there. Yeah, let's play this animation. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this lesson. And in the next lesson, we'll animate the second K-5 droid. So I'll see you guys in the next one.